हेलो बच्चों, सो लेट्स रीड दिस क्वेश्चन। मैच द फॉलोइंग कॉलम्स। तो हमें इसमें कॉलम मैच करने हैं। कॉलम 1 में हमें ऑप्शंस दे रखे हैं Fe3 प्लस एंड I माइनस, Fe3 प्लस एंड Br माइनस, Zn एंड H प्लस, Br एंड Fe2 प्लस। एंड कॉलम 2 में दे रखा है E नॉट सेल इज पॉजिटिव, डेल्टा G नॉट इज पॉजिटिव, R is E naught cell is equals to minus E naught electrode, and S is delta G naught is negative. And we have been given the E naught values of E3, E naught, Fe3 plus Fe2 plus is 0.77, E naught high I2, I minus is plus 0.54, E naught half Br2 Br minus is 1.09, and E naught Zn2 plus Zn is minus 0.76. And these are the codes that have been given to us. Now let us move on to the question. पहले हम इस क्वेश्चन का की कॉन्सेप्ट लिख लेते हैं. First point of the key concept will be delta G is equals to minus NFE cell. That means where delta G is Gibbs free energy change, N is number of electrons involved in the reaction, F is Faraday's constant, and E cell is EMF of the cell. Second point of key concept will be the reaction with a high E naught will occur at cathode. That is reaction with, that is element E naught value will undergo reduction. That the first option that have been given to us, it is Fe3 plus and I minus. So first is Fe3 plus and I minus. तो अगर हम इसका देखें, we know that Fe3 plus की ज्यादा हाई E नॉट वैल्यू है, तो इसमें जो रिएक्शन अकर होगा Fe3 plus will get reduced. So reaction which will take place is Fe3 plus in aqueous state plus I minus in aqueous state gives Fe2 plus plus half. Now if we look at the E naught values, if we look at E naught cell, it will be, we know that E naught cell is E naught Fe minus E naught I2. So if we want to calculate it, E naught Fe हमें दे रखा है 0.77 and E naught I2 हमारा हो जाएगा 0.54. तो हम अगर इसे calculate करेंगे तो it will be 0. So we can conclude that E naught cell is positive. So delta G will be negative according to this equation, minus NFE cell. तो हमें हमेशा E नॉट सेल अगर पॉजिटिव होगा तो हमारा डेल्टा G नेगेटिव होगा. लुकिंग बैक एट द कॉलम्स, तो हमारा A में E नॉट सेल is coming out to be positive, तो A में and delta G is coming out, G naught is coming out to be negative. So हमारा A ऑप्शन अगर हम देखें तो ऑप्शन नंबर P and R are correct. Sorry, P and S are correct. P and S. Now moving on to the second B part, Fe3 plus and Br negative. Second is Fe3 plus and Br negative. Now let us write the reaction that is involved. Fe3 plus Br negative gives Fe2 plus half 2. तो अगर हम E naught cell इसका calculate करें, so it will be E naught cell will be equal to 0.77 minus 1.09 is equals to minus 0.32 volts. So here हमारा E naught cell is negative. So हमारा delta G naught will be positive. So we want to match the values. B वाला B में हमारा E naught cell is negative, so delta G will be positive. तो हमारा Q will be the match. अगर हम C ऑप्शन देखें तो it is Zn and H plus. तो अगर हम Zn and H plus का देखें, the reaction involved is Zn plus 2H plus gives Zn2 plus H2. This is the reaction involved. और अगर हम इसका E naught cell निकालें, it will be EH plus H2 minus E naught Zn2 plus Zn. And we know that E naught of hydrogen is 0. तो हमारा 0 minus 0.76 will be equal to 0.76. So we can conclude that first of all E naught cell is positive. तो हमारा delta G naught will be negative, and we can say that E naught cell is negative of E naught cathode, E naught electrode. So अगर हम मार्क करने जाएं तो C option will match. E naught cell हमारा positive है, E naught cell is positive, so delta G will be negative. P, S and R. P, R, S will be the match for C option. अगर हम D option देखें, D option हमारा दे रखा है Br and Fe2 plus. Now let us look at D option, sorry. It is Br and Fe2 plus. So the reaction involved in this is half Br2 plus Fe2 plus gives Fe3 plus Br minus. तो यहाँ पे ये reaction हो रहा है, and if we look at the E naught cell value, E naught cell will be equal to E naught of Br2 Br minus E naught of Fe3 plus Fe2 plus. Now if we want to calculate it, it is 1.09 minus 0.77, which will be equal to 0.32. E naught cell इधर भी एक positive value है, तो delta G naught will be a negative value. So we can say, looking at the options, अगर हम option D का देखें, तो it matches with E naught cell is positive there and delta G naught is negative. So it matches with P and S. तो अगर हम options में देखें तो option number B will be the correct answer to the question. Option B is the correct code. So I hope you understood the question well. Best of luck.